Hey, Matt Morris, welcome to the Unemployed Millionaire Show, coming to you from Nairobi, Kenya, and hanging out here after breakfast. Had a little time between now and my next event. So I thought I'd record a quick show for you on a topic that was important to me when I was really young. And last night after our event was hanging out with a bunch of young entrepreneurs, 18, 19, 20, 22, around that age range, and super fired up. And a question that came up with them, and a question that has come up, I've gotten some emails on this, is as a young person at in my early 20s, how do I contact people who are older? I feel like I don't have the credibility. How do I get them to take me seriously? And so I got started in network marketing when I was 18, and that was an issue for me. For at least my first 2 or 3 years, I was super intimidated. Heck, I was intimidated to talk to anyone, especially someone who was older. And so I'm going to share with you how I kind of got over that. And what happened was, by the time I was 24 years old, I got to the point where I was earning a 6-figure income, was traveling around the world, living an absolutely incredible life. And so love mentoring young people. And I'm going to tell you how this is how I got the confidence to contact and present to people who are much older than me. Is a couple things. Number one is, if you're young, you may need to up your appearance a little bit. If you dress like a kid, if you're going to be treated like a kid. And so, what I did is I was always dressing sharp. I was dressing sharper than the other kids my age. I was speaking a little bit sharper than the other kids my age, not using, crazy slang and things like that. I was, working to be a professional. So that's one. Appearance is reality. And so up your game there. And this was the more important piece of it, was a huge commitment to personal development, a huge commitment to learning and to growing myself up here. So by the time I was 24, I'd read at least a couple hundred books on personal development, on communication skills, on mindset, on belief, on network marketing and all this. And so what happened was, that gave me the confidence that no matter who I was sitting down with, no matter what age they were, chances were I had read way more on personal growth than they had. And so I had really developed myself. That gave me a level of confidence. So I knew more about growth, and I knew more about network marketing than they did, because I really worked to become a professional, to become an expert in network marketing. And so that gave me the confidence to sit down and present to someone. And it didn't matter if they were 50 years old, a hedge fund manager, it didn't matter. I could sit down and present. So work on yourself. Have a massive commitment, huge commitment to growing yourself up here, and that'll give you the confidence to present. So realize your outer game is always a reflection of your inner game. Now, here's the other thing. I believe it's a huge advantage to be young. Okay, so I'm 39 years old now, and if I sit down with someone and I talk about the success that I've had, then, I'm 39. There's nothing, there's a lot of 39-year-olds who've had a lot of success. And so it's not, super impressive. I mean, maybe the degree of success, but, it's just different when you're young. When you're 19, 20, 22. See, what happened when I was 24 and I got to a 6-figure income, I got to about $1,000 a week. And once I got to about $1,000 a week, that gave me a story that I used to catapult myself to get to several $100,000 a year, because I would sit down with someone 40, 50 years old and I'd share my story. I've been able to build a team of this size. If I can do this at 24, and I was working as a waiter just before doing this, imagine what you could do. And then just pause and wait, and it sinks in, so you have that going for you. If you can do it, they can do it. See, getting people started, it's all about belief. I've said this over and over and over. The main reason people don't join your opportunity is they don't believe they can be successful with it. Now, if you go out and you have some success at a young age and you're showing this to other people, you can inspire other young people, and you're really going to inspire older people. So realize you have a massive advantage as a young person. Don't use it as a reason not to succeed. Use it as a reason to succeed. Now, here's my other belief is I got to the point where I really believed that older people love to be around my energy, and older people were impressed because I was sharp. I had that gleam in my eye, the kick in my step, you know. I was growing myself. I was working hard. I was young, but I was impressive. And, you know, that gave me the confidence to go out and recruit others. So, you know, use that as your advantage as well. And, you know, now I'm 39 years old. Man, I love working with young people who are aggressive and sharp and going for it. It's inspiring. So listen, if you're young, realize it's an advantage. Use the tips that I just shared with you. Work on yourself, grow yourself, go out and build an empire, and you'll have a story that can just give you an absolutely incredible life. So thanks for tuning in. If you feel like this can add some value to some others, tag them in the post. You can share it around. Love to hear your comments below. If you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, hop over to mattmorris.com. Got a new website up. I have a 5-day free video training series on how to go from amateur to professional in network marketing. You will absolutely love it. Thanks again for tuning in. Go make life an adventure.